Hi, good morning. It is Wednesday the 13th of January and this is an absolutely massive day in relation to East Durham College and our response to the coronavirus pandemic. For the first time since this all began, we're going to be offering the opportunity to test both staff and students at our Willoughby and Houghall campuses, and that begins this morning. So what I thought I'd do, there's a lot of myths out there about testing, there's a lot of fear out there about the testing process. Thought we'd put this video together, give you a little bit of a tour of the setup, and you're actually going to see me get tested this morning to hopefully reassure you all that it is safe and that it doesn't harm you at all. But before we do, just a key point, this testing at both Willoughby and Houghall is for what we call asymptomatic carriers of coronavirus. Now, asymptomatic simply means people who do not display symptoms. And at the moment, the scientists out there think that's about 1 in 3 of us who might be carrying the virus but actually don't become unwell and don't develop those symptoms. So that's what the testing's for. So just to reiterate, if you do become symptomatic, so if you have a new continuous cough, if you have a high fever, or if you suddenly lose your sense of taste or smell, the advice is, as it has always been throughout this pandemic, to stay home, to not come to college, and to seek a test at a testing centre through the government's facilities. All right, so what we're going to do in a second, we're going to walk over to our sports centre where the testing facility is set up, and you're going to see us go through the paces and you're going to see staff get tested as well. So this is our sports centre at Willoughby Grove, and at Houghall campus, testing will take place in the conference hall, which is our hall at the bottom of foundation block on campus. Now, before you do go to get a test as a student, there's 2 things you need to make sure. 1, you need to make sure that you're feeling well and you're not displaying symptoms. And secondly, you need to make sure that you've completed the consent form that would have been sent to you in the post and also digitally. If you haven't completed that form, then please do speak to your personal tutor who'll be able to give you one. And if you do need to speak to parents about giving consent, then please do so and advise your personal tutor that you need to. All right then, so as you come to Willoughby or as you come to Houghall, the conference hall, you'll see signage everywhere reminding you to stay socially distant and also keep your mask on until you're told otherwise. Now we're going to go in, you're going to follow me, you're going to see me register, you're going to see me go to one of the test pods, and you're also going to see me ram the thing up my nose, alright? So let's head inside.
And when you're ready, sir,
Yeah.
if you take out your smartphone, and if you can scan that barcode there, please.
Just on my camera?
On your camera, yeah, lovely. Can I take you on there, sir?
Yeah, it's Craig, C-R-A-I-G.
Craig, yeah.
Duggan.
What we have is a registration card here.
Yep.
With a barcode on. That barcode needs to be registered on that site.
Okay.
Along with the site itself, the site ID is EDCR.
Okay.
At some point you'll be asked to register that barcode on that site.
Lovely. And is that where
Continue to log on.
Lovely.
If you take on.
Okay, so a little bit of paperwork to do and a little bit of signing up, but the good thing is once you've done this once, you shouldn't have to do it again. All right, and now it's just a case of waiting in the queue. Hi. How you doing?
How you doing? Have you had it?
No. No. Nothing. No.
Have you been on these tests before?
Okay. Okay. Fantastic.
So when you're ready, put your mask off, give yourself a little wipe, and then sanitize it.
So, I'm going to take my mask off first. Going to give my nose a good blow because my hot and sweaty mask is made a little bit congested. And then I'm going to sanitize. And you can see when you come for your test, there's a lovely little poster here, just giving you some instructions if you do want to read that as well. And there's obviously the person at the other side of the screen to just keep you right.
Okay, so I'll give you that, and then can I have your card?
Yeah, of course you can.
And just a little barcode sticker there as well.
There we go.
Thank you. Do your consoles.
Now, please don't laugh. A little bit uncomfortable, making my eyes water.
Okay?
Yeah.
Through the nostrils as well.
Okay. Any nostrils? Or just
No, anything, no preference.
How
Just one
high?
of them, about an inch up.
about an inch up?
Right down.
There we go.
Everything you can. And then you're just going to pop it just inside.
Face down.
Yeah. That's it. Okay.
So, eyes are watering. It's like if you've got hay fever or if you've got a cold. Nothing worse than that.
It'll be fine. If you just want to put the mask back on.
Yeah.
And then sanitize it. Put all that just in the bin there.
Yep.
Anywhere you touch, if you can just give it a wipe down for me. And then you're all done.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Thank you very much. So that's it, all done and dusted. Took around about 20-25 minutes from starting the queue to getting in, to getting tested. And remember, the key thing is this is asymptomatic testing. And the reason we're doing this is to identify people who might have coronavirus, but who don't display symptoms. And those are the people that we have to be wary of because they'll be spreading coronavirus without even knowing it. So hopefully that helped, hopefully it's reassured you, and hopefully you want to get part in the testing.